What's up, guys? It's the OAF here at OGOF Gaming. We're going to continue on with our, what's up, Brodus? We're going to continue on with our, Ocarina of Time run today, because we're doing 15 out of 20 canon Zelda games, as I've said multiple times, because we can't capture at least 5 of them that are on the DS and 3DS, but other than that, we're playing the entire Zelda timeline, where today we continue on with Ocarina. What's up, Brodus? The different forms. Okay, so, like I said, what's up, Shane? You just missed it, but we just saw, well, we just kind of skimmed over the trailer for Dead by Daylight's newest update with Iron Maiden. Their mascot, Eddie the Skeleton, or Eddie the Head, I should say, is coming to Dead by Daylight. And I've never played the game, but I mean, if you're gonna have Iron Maiden in it, I might have to start picking it up now, because Maiden is one of them goddamn bands that me and my buds grew up with. So I might have to check it out at this point, especially if they've got like Samurai Eddie, they got Dead Slinger Eddie, they got Pharaoh Eddie, and they got I don't know. It just seems a little bit cool. But what's up, Shane? How you doing? We're continuing on with our timeline playthrough of the Zelda games. 5 of them which we can't play because they're on the DS or 3DS, and there's no way for me to capture that. But other than that, 15 Zelda games. We're already on number 3 of 15, Ocarina of Time. Wouldn't buy the game, I would wait for it to come out and see how it goes. That game is far cry from what it used to be. Really? Alright, I'll have to take a look at it then, because I know a lot of people have been playing it over the past couple of years. A couple buddies of mine said, oh yeah, you should totally play it. Granted, I don't talk to them anymore, but a couple other people I know have been saying, you know, get the game, but I'll take another look into it. No worries about that, Chain. Because I know that it used to be something completely fucking different. Like it used to just be Jason, Freddy, and Michael in the game, and then they added in Leatherface from from Texas Chainsaw, and then they added in because they added in all of the horror movie icons. But now that they're putting in, like, Iron Maiden, holy crap. Like, a new fucking stage. I mean, like, a new fucking level, too. Ah. And then yesterday, after we were done with stream, with our little bit of, Ocarina of Time after the Direct yesterday, you guys can probably bet your bippy that I went ahead and played just a little bit of the rare games that came out. So, like, Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, Snake Rattle and Roll, RC Pro-Am, which I forgot how fucking hard that game is. Can't have this now. Come back. Okay. Used to be hardcore into it years ago, but the devs ruined it and borderline abandoned it. Then they just started adding broken characters so everyone would buy them to win. They never fixed hardcore issues that the game had. They just pushed skins. Oh. Yeah, then that's a different story, Chain. Like, that sounds like Call of Duty over the past couple of years, and why I don't play Call of Duty anymore. Because they literally have been doing just that, Chain. They've been pushing, like, oh, we're not going to listen to the people claiming about that there's cheaters all over online, no matter what kind of game mode. It doesn't matter what kind of server you play. There's nothing but cheaters. We're going to give you a Snoop Dogg skin, and everybody's like, can you please get rid of the aimbots? Well, we've heard about your complaints and about the information about aimbots, but instead we're going to supply you with a Nicki Minaj skin for Call of Duty. And granted, okay, so I played Call of Duty from the Black Ops 1 World at War, Modern Warfare 1 era. Like, my first one was Black Ops 1 on the Wii. And I grew up watching my older brother. He played the first 4 Call of Duties on the PC. I grew up watching him play. So when I got Black Ops 1 for the Wii, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Played Black Ops 1 on the Wii, got Black Ops 1 on the PS3, so I had like 3 copies of Black Ops 1 technically, because 2 of them were on the PS3. Played the classic Modern Warfare trilogy, like I said. Played Ghosts. So World at War, the Black Ops duo of Black Ops 1 and 2, the classic Modern Warfare trilogy, World at War, Ghosts. The late 2000s, early 2010s of Call of Duty is what I like to say the golden age of COD, because they'll never go back to that. That's also back when they were still on Nintendo, for instance, and they haven't come back. We're hoping with what we saw at that Direct yesterday with all of the Xbox game exclusive games coming to Nintendo now and a whole bunch of Rareware coming back. I'm hoping things get fixed. Because if we're getting the classic Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2 for the Switch with 64 players versus 64 players, I'm just sitting here like, wait, excuse me, so we're now having Battlefield and Battlefront levels of PvP on the Switch finally? What the fuck's going on? I'm in love with this. But basically, so I stopped rambling. So I was going to get at is, grew up on Medal of Honor, and then COD came out, played them all at Black Ops 2, messed around Infinite Warfare as a joke, Modern Warfare 2, the pinnacle of COD experience, yes, exactly. So that's what I'm about to get to, Chain. Like, I stopped playing Call of Duty around the time that they started going to jetpacks, and it was for 2 reasons. One, if I'm playing Call of Duty or if I'm playing a war game, I'm playing boots on the ground. I'm not playing Titanfall. I'm not playing Halo. I'm not playing Destiny. I used to play Destiny, but I don't play that no more. So I'm completely tired of the jetpacks and the hover packs and the running on walls to try to shoot someone. And instead of it being like horizontal field of view, it's now like a vertical field of view where you have to look out for opponents that might be above you instead of next to you. It was so dumb. But I think the other reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty at that point was there was a lot of things that were going on with Bobby. Is that why you don't play Warframe much? The reason why I don't play Warframe much is because, Rotus, I already have a lot of games on the shelf, but at the same time, like, I haven't given up on Warframe. I do have plans for that. But when it comes to Call of Duty, I stopped playing about after Ghosts, when Infinite Advanced Warfare, whatever the fuck, came out with all the jetpacks and shit. And I was just like, no. And the second reason why I gave up on Call of Duty at that point was, take it from me, who didn't have a PS3 until he was in high school. I didn't have a PlayStation 3 until I was a junior in high school. So that literally meant I did not grow up with PlayStation. I was a Nintendo kid. And even then, when I got my PS3, I already had Black Ops 1 on the Wii, and I was pretty damn good with the online mode with that. So when I found out that with the Wii U, Ghosts and Black Ops 2 would be the last Call of Duties on Nintendo, I thought of it as a joke. And here we are 10 plus years later. No Call of Duty has ever come back to the Switch, but we had Far Cry, we had Sniper Elite, we had tons of games that I've had on the PlayStation show up on the Switch now. When Call of Duty went back to boots on the ground with World War II, yes, I liked Call of Duty World War II. I wasn't a big fan of Call of Duty Cold War. Black Ops Cold War, the story mode was okay, but the game, like the online, sucked. Modern Warfare 2019 was okay, and that's one of the Call of Duties that I've actually mastered. I've gotten like platinum skin on all my weapons and all that shit, Damascus, you name it. And Modern Warfare 2019, I don't really like going back to. One, because it's full of cheaters, and two, because they basically threw that one out to the dogs. I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2022, did not like it. I will not play Call of Duty 2023. Call of Duty basically had a trial run with me of, if you can get 3 games back to back 3 years in a row consistently that I'm going to play, then I might start playing Call of Duty again. Modern Warfare 2019 was the example, and I skipped Black Ops Cold War. I am so goddamn burnt out with Call of Duty, like everybody else, that you can bet your bippy you'll probably find me on Battlefield 4 more often. Used to think boots on the ground would save COD. Now it's just sliding constantly. Yes, it's the dolphin slides and the jumps and all that bullshit now. Now it's just, I believe it or not, it could be one of the most realistic games you could get. Now they just teach off games. Yep. Ballistics suck ass. They made it clear they didn't give 2 shits about ballistics. The guns, they really want a shit game. Exactly. How do I say this? I still have the Call of Duty YouTube channel on one of my subscriptions, or as one of my subscriptions, or whatever the fuck. Like, I still follow them on YouTube, but it's mainly so I can see the comment section of their posts. Like, one of their most recent posts on the Call of Duty YouTube channel was they added rubber ducks into the game. And then one of the top comments was like, oh yes, thank you Activision for taking our money and saying that you listened to us, but instead you gave us fucking rubber ducks, Snoop Dogg, and Nicki Minaj in a war game. Thank you so fucking much. And I'm like, yep, that's exactly how it is. God isn't about being the best player, the handicap players. It's insane how bro, it's not even that. It's all the aim bots, and I think I could put this best. When Call of Duty started going into battle royales with their Warzone, that's what killed them. That's not even a joke. It's like, have you seen Battlefield go into the battle royale mode ever? Or have they just consistently stayed with the large scale battles of like supremacy and stuff? I get all the CODs for free because after a month they do so become free for a month, but I'll never play them. Yeah, I feel. It's like how do you say this? Be honest, Battlefield sucked after Battlefield 1. Bro, yeah. Battlefield 1 was surprisingly pretty good. I can't remember if I played Battlefield 5 or not. I know I played the World War 1 version, so I think that's Battlefield 1, where you had the 5 campaigns. You had the Middle East, you had Italy, you had Germany, you had... like, it was basically 5 miniature stories for World War 1, but it was surprisingly really damn solid. But yeah, basically to cap that off, Call of Duty bad. COD sucks. They'll never be back to what they were. And what's even funnier is Call of Duty's like, oh, we would never do the loot box bullshit and screw over our customers, and yet they did the exact thing they said they wouldn't do. Problems Battlefield 1 is they added a ton of experimental weapons that they barely even saw because the devs thought they were cool instead of the real weapons that they use. Yeah, it's... I think I know where you're going with that. Because there like, if you watch Oversimplified, if you watch Sam O'Nella, if you watch Alternate History Hub, if you watch Extra History, Extra Credits, whatever. Like, I watch a lot of the history kind of YouTube stuff and alternate history YouTube stuff. Like, you guys know me when it comes to history, math, and fantasy and stuff like that. That's my go-to. So when it came to like World War I and World War II, for instance, there were a ton of experimental weapons, right? Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, duh, it's the First World War. Of course there's going to be experimental weapons. Have I ever told you guys about the experimental weapon that literally was a gun with a 45-degree bend in the fucking barrel? With a mirror on the end of the fucking barrel? Like, I'm not even joking on this. Motherfuckers would hide behind a corner, peek the goddamn mirror to see the opponents, and try to hope to whatever fucking deity they believed in that when they fired that gun, that it would not fucking explode. Because again, there's a bend in the fucking barrel. Issues, I'm really into history, wars, guns, yada yada. I play DVD, Escape from Tarkov and shit. Scott, Modern Battlefield doesn't touch my fancy at all. Really? Yeah. Which, at the same time, I think that's why I've been playing a little bit more Battlefield 4, because even though that game came out in 2016, it's still pretty damn good. It's like how this game came out in 98. Still pretty damn good. Oh. Oh. Hey, oh. There we go. Do not want to waste my stick. And onwards. Oh. So like I said before, we're just going to get the bombs and then leave Dodongo's cavern. Why would you do that? Well, very specific reasons that will be shown later on. Oh, so Shane, you having a good week? Hope so. Hope so. Because I know things have been crazy lately with a lot of people. I know as of late you've been trying to. Did you fix that? Battlefield 4 just does it right for its time. You can tell they gave a shit and tried to make ballistics so good. The time is like driving all over Lexus. Still fine car, amazing for its time, but now it's just a well-made car. Yeah, yeah. It's like, let's talk about bullet drop for a moment, okay? A lot of the games that I play have to have bullet drop into their fucking formula. So like Sniper Elite 4, Battlefield 4. You could say like Modern Warfare 2019, but that would be a no for me because again, they don't really give a shit about realism. So Battlefield 4, Sniper Elite 4, surprisingly, the Zelda games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, there is bullet drop with their fucking arrows. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I've been decent, I've just been dealing with stuff. Oh, I feel. Because I know you've been talking about the headset last time. Because I might be able to fix my headset issue on my end. So then we can get back to doing some stuff too. Because I know that we were